The India-Australia rivalry is one of the most eagerly anticipated and cherished competitions in the world of cricket. The two sides are also regarded as the best in the world when it comes to creating champions and generating revenue for the game. Such has been the impact of cricket in these two countries that cricket diplomacy has been the guiding component and has provided an intangible head start to all forms of joint negotiations and endeavors. India and Australia signed a historic trade deal last year when they gave each other nearly entire tariff-free access of their markets. The Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, or ECTA, an interim trade arrangement until a comprehensive economic cooperation agreement is signed, came into effect in December last year. ECTA allows both sides preferential treatment in each other's market in the sectors in which they are major exporters. Since ECTA's implementation, India has been effectively paying zero tariffs on 96.4% of its total exports to Australia. On the other side, Australian exporters pay a significantly lower duty on as many as 125 lines of export. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese recently said that both sides were working overtime to finalize a comprehensive trade deal, and he was hopeful that it would be accomplished before year end.
We also agreed on an early conclusion of our ambitious, comprehensive economic cooperation agreement as soon as possible, and I'm hopeful that we'll be able to finalise that this year. This transformational deal will realise the full potential of the bilateral economic relationship, creating new employment opportunities and raising living standards for the people of both Australia and India.
The bilateral trade between the two sides stood at $27.5 billion USD in 2021. While India primarily exports consumer goods, she imports a significant amount of coal, aluminum, and gold from Australia. With a trade agreement in force, the trade figures are projected to touch the mark of 45 to 50 billion USD in the next 5 years. India and Australia are also working to ease the mobility and migration of skilled workers. Apart from the bilateral paradigms, the India-Australia relationship holds great significance in the global geopolitical context as well. This is especially true at a time when the entire Indo-Pacific region is staring at grim and dangerous consequences of Beijing's expansionist approach to foreign policy.
प्रधानमंत्री एल्बेनीजी और मैं इस बात पर सहमत है कि हमारे द्विपक्षीय संबंध वैश्विक चुनौतियों से निपटने के लिए और वैश्विक कल्याण के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है। मैंने प्रधानमंत्री एल्बेनीजी को भारत की G20 अध्यक्षता की प्राथमिकताओं के बारे में बताया और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सतत सहयोग के लिए उनका आभार भी व्यक्त किया।
Delhi-Canberra, now part of a broader geopolitical identity, the Indo-Pacific, also comprises half of the Quad, deemed as one of the most powerful and effective security groupings around the world. The two sides have time and time again reiterated their commitment to deepening their defense ties as well. Observers believe that the countries' shared democratic principles, along with their powerful military capabilities, can thwart Chinese ambitions.
For Australia, India is a top-tier security partner. The Indian Ocean is central to both countries' security and our prosperity. And there has never been a point in both of our countries' histories where we've had such a strong strategic alignment, which has been reinforced by my current visit to India and will be reinforced further by Prime Minister Modi's attendance at the Quad Leaders meeting in a short period of time.
Prime Minister Albanese's recent visit, which came just days ahead of Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's visit to India, has been seen by many as part of the efforts being made to strengthen the quadrilateral alliance of the United States, India, Japan, and Australia. Although the Quad countries haven't explicitly declared the grouping's agenda, observers are hopeful that this cluster of countries will be able to counter Chinese games in the Indo-Pacific. While New Delhi has maintained a strategic silence on any military aspect of Quad groupings, she is being seen by many as the leader of the Quad grouping for different reasons. Firstly, for India's strategic location and proximity to China, and secondly, for its mighty military capabilities. New Delhi's actions and statements, however, have vividly underlined her intent and objective of ensuring her people both security and prosperity, rather than engaging in conspiracies or confrontations.